Hari, now at this point, Adit, is this feasible? Is this something doable? There's a precedent for it. It's happened before with other countries like South Africa, Russia and Belarus. Why not Pakistan?
Conflating to two, I think, is slightly tricky because when South Africa was basically banned, it was a consequence of an exclusionary practice within South African cricket that sort of impacted all of the players. It was about the non-white players being excluded from the South African team, which sort of enforced all of the cricketing bodies across the world to come together and say that, this is not acceptable. Here, India as a country and BCCI as a body has not been able to lobby themselves well enough to ensure that, Pakistan is unilaterally recognized as a terrorist nation. I mean, we formally and diplomatically don't even say that, Pakistan is a terrorist nation. Whatever that, the reasons may be because they are nuclear armed, there could be backlash from other allies and strategic allies, whatever the reasons may be. But, say, for example, a United States has gone ahead and designated Syria as a terrorist nation. We have not done that vis-a-vis Pakistan. So banning a member nation, especially one of the 12 prominent members of the ICC, is a very complex process. It will require a broad consensus, like both the panelists have basically said. So 8 out of the 12 member nations will have to basically come out and say that yes, we agree that Pakistan is a terror nation and it's a threat to global security, and we need to ban. I think we may recall that in 2019, Vinod Rai had basically tabled a motion with the ICC to say that let us ban Pakistan on the pretext that it basically harbors terrorism as a state policy. So ICC at that point had come out and said that geopolitical issues is not something that should concern us. This is something which diplomatically India and Pakistan need to sort of iron out between themselves. So at this point, we do not present an ironclad sort of evidence to the global community, to the academia, to mainstream media, and to ICC and various other sporting bodies that yes, Pakistan as a nation has a strategic policy to use terrorism, to use asymmetrical warfare against another sovereign nation, and thus it's a global threat to global security. So we've not done that well enough there.
Okay. Let me also, in fact,